Hello everyone, and welcome to the mortuary. Should I say, welcome back. I'm very excited for this topic. I didn't even take a sip of this. I'm very excited for this topic. Corona Extra. I like Corona. It's pretty good. I specifically picked this because I have grown so fucking tired. So sick and fucking tired of people bringing up a band's past releases to justify their current dog shit. Okay? Let me drop a revelation on you. 9 times out of 10, these bands that are from like the 80s, the 70s, the 90s, etc., bands like Judas Priest, Suffocation, Cannibal Corpse, Black Sabbath, to an extent, when they fucking dropped that shit-ass shit, 13, there's a whole slew of bands around right now who have been around for a really long time that use their veteran status, and their fans use their veteran status as a means of protecting one particular album. For example, when people were talking shit about Firepower, and when I say people, I mean people who actually listen to metal and don't just fucking finger their butthole all day and pretend they listen to metal. I mean people who are fucking entrenched in it, like fucking is everywhere around me. Like, I do not have fucking time to sit around and listen to a band try to recapture shit from the 80s when they're down a guitarist who even made them what they were. Firepower is in particular, and I'm going to use this album as an example. Ooh, that was bright as fuck. You got flashbang, idiot. But Firepower, I've discussed on my channel, which is why I've decided to focus on it. Everybody who's watched my channel has been a fan, like a sub for a while. I almost said fan, doesn't matter, fans. But has been a sub for a while or been a viewer. You know how I feel about Firepower. So I think it's the best example that I can use to illustrate what I mean. I have had countless interactions with people who think that Firepower is good for complete fluff reasons. They basically use meaningless terms as a manner of defending this album, and when they run out of fucking terms or buzzwords or what have you, keep getting flashbang moron, they resort to, oh, they're fucking vets, they would know. No, they don't. No, the fuck they don't. Because if they knew, they would know that there are tons of bands, there are tons of bands right now doing their shtick. Like, there is an entire new wave of traditional heavy metal going around right now. We do not need more Judas Priest who's just doing more of the same or trying to recapture the magic of the 80s. We don't need Cannibal Corpse dropping another fucking album that sounds exactly like the last album, I cannot even tell you the last fucking Cannibal Corpse album I listened to and didn't skip the whole fucking thing through. It's just getting ridiculous. And the idea that you think, you, Cannibal Corpse, you, Judas Priest, you, whoever's gonna get ass hurt here, because there's gonna be people, fucking, including fans. You are not in the 80s. You are not in. It's not 1984. It is not 1996. It is not even the early 2000s. You are in an entirely new landscape. You are in a landscape of music where people have the ability to record themselves cheaper, easier. Okay, people are learning to mix and master, and it's been a double-edged sword of a lot of people dropping a lot of shit and a lot of people dropping some amazing stuff. It has been an amazing time for, specifically, in my opinion, black metal. I am constantly blown away by the fucking cool shit that's been coming out. Because, well, now we're not just using tape recorders, now we have access to proper digital recordings, and we can actually take our sound and take it to the next level and try to take what people before us had and add to it and innovate to it. Judas Priest dropping something like Firepower, Cannibal Corpse dropping Skeletal Domain or some shit like that, that's not gonna cut it anymore. And you telling me that they're vets, you're not telling me shit I don't know. But I cannot, in good conscience, allow for things in the past to make things in the present okay. I don't care how good you were in the 80s. Quality is not transactional. I don't give a fuck if you gave me good shit back in the day. I don't give a shit if you're going to use that as an excuse. I give a shit about what you're giving me right now. And you have to adapt to it. I don't give a fuck about your veteran status. I don't care. Okay? What I care about is that bands are getting lazier and lazier and lazier and lazier. And it's just a fucking monotonous, like, fuckfest. Like, it's just a clusterfuck of constant, mediocre albums from bands who burned out decades ago. That was pretty nice to get off my chest. I hope all of you have been well and healthy. And just to answer the question about my glasses, these are not sunglasses. As I've gotten older, my eyes have become very sensitive to light, and having this very bright light in front of my face, like, it burns my retinas. So I just kind of have to put some glasses on. It's never really gotten so bad that I can't walk outside, without glasses. I do wear sunglasses out because I feel like it's better. But, just so you know, like, I'm not... I'm not trying to be a douchebag wearing sunglasses inside, because I'm trying to make sure I keep what vision I have. But thank you very much for watching. I hope that every single one of you has had a beautiful night and beautiful year and a half, whatever I've been gone for. I really appreciate those of you who have stuck around, and those who haven't, I completely understand. It's really hard to get behind someone when they're not around. So, thank you. Mortician, peace out.